isn't that £100 or how much? $120 or $150, right? So I'm going to put the details on that screen. I don't have money. I don't have Naira. I don't have bank accounts in Nigeria, but I guess I could bank on you. For those of you who probably wouldn't mind, I'm not going to have to mention your name, okay? But I want us to do that for a brethren in the temple tonight. Let's just call it those one-off, okay? Meanwhile, the line is still pretty much opened. And for those of us who are still here with us tonight, please remember, if you are one of those over 2,000 brethren currently on the YouTube, right? And you haven't really taken a break, like, go back under that video and then like the video. Then that means there's something you haven't done. And that is pay your offering. It's as simple as that. I will be grateful. So I'm waiting for Idris to put out that detail. When he does, okay, it may take us another 10-15 minutes to make that happen. I would probably love to, see that that is done, concluded before we leave the program tonight. So here we go. Hello there. I actually thought I got you. Did I? Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. Did you call and drop the phone and went on with something else or something?
No.
It was like you are asking me
I've been
for
here all the
fun.
while.
Oh, okay, I'm coming. That's me. The African Wahala. How are you, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm doing very well, my brother.
Great. Please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being a blessing to our brother Idris. Thank you so much for that assistance. And I trust the great people of the Temple of Truth will come through for him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to bank on them because I need this. When I saw the message, I was like, okay, I won't get money until end of the month, but I need this. I want it now. So there will be people that will handle that. So yeah, thank you. The African Wahala.
Yeah, thank you.
Please.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to touch quickly on you spoke about the value of the South African stock exchange, comparing
about
that
the economy and the population to match. Nigeria is just
yes, sir.
Unreal. Go on, Baba.
Yes. You also spoke about how people love making themselves happy by lying to themselves.
Yes.
So it's a psychological way of feeling good, of being delusional and being comfortable in your delusions. And a lot of people do that. You remember that young lady from Netherlands that rode across Nigeria?
Yes.
God bless her. I hope she got to Abuja safely. Nigerians, the liars, the same category of people that would tell us that Nigeria has the largest economy in Africa. South Africa can stand next to Nigeria.
Honestly speaking.
They are the same people. They are the same people that would say that Dutch lady traveled across Nigeria safely. She wasn't kidnapped, so Nigeria is safe. And these are the people that we have to deal with. But I want people to understand that it's just a psychological trick that they play on themselves. And they try to manipulate us as well into believing that people die everywhere in the world. So why you keep on complaining that people are dying in Nigeria? Don't listen to them. They are liars. They are no different from these politicians that we're all fighting against. And then finally, I wanted to mention about the huge number of people that are going out in December for Christian crusades. You have Shiloh, I saw a video out of TBS in Lagos with like 500,000 people.
Experience is called. It's a Christian concert, kind of, right?
Yes. And I was just wishing that at some point, something will spark in the minds of the people, and just half of that population would stand up and march straight to the governor's office and ask him to step out. If that ever happens, man, that would be the beginning of the revolution. Thank you so much, my brother Mayege. Thank you for what you do, brother.
Thank you to the African Wahala and for all the support behind the scenes. So thank you, Baba. You have a good one. The African Wahala. Remember, The line is still very much open. And I don't know if it is the network of Nigeria or something. I would expect Idris to have dropped that details by now, but he hasn't. So we'll wait while we continue to take in more contributions from people.
The line is still very much. Hello?
Hey, hello, sir.
Hello, my good general.
Yes, sir.
This is Oladapo in Washington, D.C.
Sir, DP. Okay, I'm going to say Sir Oladapo from Washington, D.C. Are you a first-time caller, or is this sound so familiar?
Many times. This should be my third or the fourth.
It's just been a while, right?
Yeah.
It has been a while.
Wow. Number one,
sir.
Honestly, I will say thank you for the great job.
Thank you.
You know, I discovered that our people don't want the truth, and that's it. If average youth could listen to this and take actions, I think by now things would have been getting better.
See?
But they don't just, when they listen to it, maybe they don't react on it or they don't think about it. They just felt, oh, let that guy be talking, whatever. See, if Kolu could go to that extent right in front of honorables, or let me say president of different countries, and be lying, and nobody could say this is
nonsense.
This is nonsense. And he could go ahead and say, oh, George, they defected you and you accepted. What he could not do, please keep reminding him that he does not win that election.
He never won it.
Never, yeah.
I mean, he could have seen. You know what I told people? I said, people cannot just sit down and be like, listen, we are not stupid, okay? You said you are doing an election and the result will be uploaded live, okay? Let's say Tinubu get all of this power and everything, Abi. Why didn't they just let all those votes come in? That if they had announced and let everything go the way it was, he could probably still win. I'm just saying now, let's say he could probably still, he could probably still win. But they didn't do that. They planned to rig from the primary goal. There was no time for election. They planned to rig and force their way in. And we saw it. And today, he has no legitimacy. And we can tell why. Go on, sir.
He might come out and keep parading himself as a president in Nigeria. But every people that knows the truth knows that Tinubu, he did not win. And before the election, he said it, steal it, grab it, do this,
and run with it.
He said it. And up till now, we still have the video.
Yes.
And the day he was talking in Abuja, I remember he said it. Audible. Amawole. That is whether the election was conducted or not, whatever, he is going to be the president. He believes so much in the back door that he's using. He has used it right from his childhood and up to that time. And see, Marigo, I'm sorry to say this, for those who will get angry. Yoruba, all this, one of my daughter here, we always see, with all this upbringing, normal upbringing that you people have, you still have people that is not trustworthy as your leader. So, almost 11 years, long song. 11 years ago.
When we're growing up, they told us, they say,
God bless you, my brother.
They told us specifically to stay away from drug dealers, drug users. They told us to stay away from anybody that is unclean, with unclean hands. When did that change, sir? Please, when did that change? That everybody is now telling us that we should defend a drug dealer. We should defend somebody who no go school for certificate. So your child is right. 11-year-old child.
If they could do that, it shows that we are just pretenders. We Yorubas are pretenders. And see, I don't even pity them again. If you see good and you call it bad, wait, the nemesis is coming. And if you see bad, you call it true. Wait, the time is coming. If all they could do was just after our son, our person, now he is there, what has he done to benefit them? All those fools that are shouting and he said, let his time favor me and my family. Kilo to favor one.
No can favor one thing. Make this shege favor me and my family, then insane.
This guy that came out that you just asked people to donate for. Now, what? See, most of those students that was shouting up and down then, hey, this is our person. He was a governor in Lagos. When he was, what did he do?
Exactly.
See, people don't face reality. And once you don't face reality, you will always bounce back to them.
Denial. We were all here, Baba.
Yeah.
See, when you go to Nigeria, you spend time in Lagos. Is that not that same Lagos? See, Papa, we are here. Somebody is saying Tinubu build Lagos. See, fine. See, is that not the same Lagos that we are here? Is that something anybody can beat his chest and say, this is actually a standard place to live?
You live in Ilupeju.
Let's be honest now.
You live in Ilupeju while you're in Nigeria. I live in Agege. Yeah. I was in Agege. I stayed in Agege, Satellite Town. I'm part of Ipako. So there's nothing somebody can tell me about Tinubu that I don't know.
You get. Now we are here. They have changed the whole story, changed the whole narrative. And a lot of us who are now saying, is it not the same Tinubu ni? Is it not the same Lagos? They are calling us Somali and the rest of that.
Many of them do call me that. I'm not bothered. They call me that. I'm not bothered. But my own is that. My own is that one my genuine one issue. When the time comes, let's just let them be. Yeah. See, this will affect a lot of them. If that guy could come out and tell us what is going on in their school, I went to Polytechnic Ibadan. It will affect all schools in Nigeria. Like that. If you do send 50,000 to your parent at home before, can 50,000 buy them anything now?
Absolutely not.
This is just the beginning. Let's start watching. They will come back to you and tell you. Yeah, we will keep watching from afar. And this time we'll now be able to tell them most of the fools are here. They are in diaspora. They see what is going on. This Tinubu, they are saying, stays in Bowie. When he left Chicago, he stays in Bowie. Bowie is just about 35 to 45 minutes here from DC.
From DC. Wow.
He sees the way things are being done. So that is what he's doing at home. No. Only few are fed properly back home with I want to work across in the
and now which is the normal thing anyway. That is when they say Yoruba Lokon, he was talking about his own caucus. It's our turn now. Yorubas, okay, it's our turn. Meanwhile, the Yorubas who are thinking it's going to probably benefit them. I don't even know where that came from anyway. Let's be honest, okay? And let us also be very fair, sir. Right? Let's be fair to those who rejected them. We know nobody, they didn't really win per se, okay? Even in Lagos, people stood up and they rejected him, all right? But now let's come back to those who are blackmailing others. There is a Yoruba man. Do you want me to shake it? Now they are realizing that when they say Yoruba Lokon, they are not talking about you. They're not talking about your children. They're not talking about your infrastructures and all of that. They're talking about themselves. When Tinubu said he will build $1 trillion economy, he wasn't talking about Nigeria economy. He was talking about the economy of his friends. If they can manage to mop up $1 trillion in the name of Nigeria in 8 years, his friends will be living large for the rest of their lives.
Exactly.
But the rest of Nigeria, you pay the debt for the rest of your generation or generations.
Of course, that's what they need to understand. That is what they need to understand. Somebody needs to be talking to their brain and let them know the reality. They are living in denial.
Amen.
Most of them, that's what they are doing. Don't worry, it will be better. God won't come down. Just imagine somebody can see what I'm
and give him time. Have you met those ones that will tell you give him time?
Give him time. That was one of my mechanics that said so. That I should give him time. I was just looking at him. No problem.
Let's give him some time.
And the guy lives in US here, and he was the one telling me we should give him time in Nigeria. I was just looking at him. No problem. The end will justify the means. Let's wait and see. When the time comes, we'll see what will happen.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's a pleasure, my brother.
For adding that. Okay.
Just
my regards to everyone. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And you too.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So that's a caller from Washington, D.C., Sir Oladapo. I have another caller who is also like a Sir Jejema, the Prince. Put it that way.
Yes, Baba. Yes, Baba. This is Prince Jejema representing IPOB for live, Baba.
How are you tonight?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, my Tucano mic. Oh, I'm very, very fine.
Give me 1 second, the Prince. I don't know what happened to Idris. As Idris dropped the details, because I want to put it out, and I want to confirm that we have been able to cover, even though, you know, there are so many of you who are also in Unilag, who are fans of Mayegun's Diary Politico. I am so sorry that I wish I could just set up a fund, okay, that you can access, you know, if you need any little support for your school and all that. But that would be ambitious of me. So, but for tonight, I want to ensure that one of us, that is pretty much very much vocal, gets this headache off his chest tonight. So, Idris, I haven't seen your details. So, but Prince Jejema will continue now, please.
Yes, Baba, that is a nice one. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Yeah. Baba, I want to talk about this Aso Rock Clinic.
Oh, did you see that? Old Rock.
Baba, I saw it. You know, they only showed us a picture.
I know, seen a photo.
We didn't see video.
Go on.
Now Photoshop, Baba. If you look that thing very well, all those medicine for chef there. Resemble like chemist when I know. Resemble chemist when I know.
Really?
All that thing now Photoshop, Baba. They don't show us
they are
one
real.
video.
Prince Jejema. It's just that it's probably like they have to put all of them up for that photo shoot. Where say they go shoot the photo, make and look say that they use per se. I get your drift. You go on. Because Bokwari was sick. He never used them. Aisha came out and she said there was no paracetamol inside the place. But that place can't look like this your King's Hospital in London. Where is the paracetamol? So I get where you're coming from. So yeah, go on.
Yes, Baba. If you believe it, APC, if you believe them. If you doesn't believe APC, then say hello, Baba.
I know that. I don't say what Prince Jejema is trying to say is that you know.
The more you look, the less you see. The more you look, the less you see. The more.
Yeah, that's what Prince Jejema is trying to say. But Prince, continue, please.
You see, Baba, I want to talk about this Boko Haram soldier bombing.
The mistake bombing of Kaduna. Everybody is angry right now, like say it never happened before. Yeah.
The deliberate mistake bombing for Kaduna. You see, they are telling us that they are making mistakes.
Use deliberate and mistake at the same time. You know, say mistake is like you didn't do it intentionally. Deliberate means you did it intentionally. But in your own sentence, in one word, it's a deliberate mistake.
Deliberate mistake.
I want to hear more. Go on.
Yes. You see, that we believe they said a mistake. That one. We want to ask Nigerian army, that Boko Haram army, the one at Lekki toll gate that they are shooting. We saw them shooting close range to people in the crowd. Is that one? That one is a mistake?
They said that one not at all.
Is it not deliberate shooting?
It was deliberate.
Be that one? Is that one Nigerian army? Oshibona that watch Mayegu program. The one I shoot for Lekki toll gate. What did they shoot on our children and our children? Destiny. Share that one na mistake.
Ask them.
You see Mayegu, why they touch this thing? Be say Nigeria, until they know say Nigerian people stand up, no say Nigeria is not for them. They will continue to this bombing will continue. This one are for forest. Very soon they will mistake throw one for city.
Hey,
did you understand me? Yes, now very soon they will throw one mistakenly.
Because they don't ask them now. See, these people they ask them, say, how come they don't do mistake drop bomb in the War Road? How come they don't do mistake drop bomb in Onitsha? How come it's only in their own place? So are they asking the military to do quota system bombings now? I'll be waiting. Everybody get their own quota. It don't make sense now. Go, continue, Prince.
My gonna madness everywhere. I see that one where they shout $1 million. I mean $100 million. That one where they craze already. They give $100 million. Wait, no be say na psychia. Now you go they sleep for they go share them for bed for one psychia.
And you remember that song? What be that song again that say start to the craze because we got something to see this craze. You remember that song?
Na face.
Hey, na face. They say, yeah. So Grace could just have to become like, a professional.
Yeah,
Go on.
My ego make I tell Nigerian people because they need the seafront. The only back and they see.
Yeah, Kolomenta. Somebody don't tell me the title of that music. Kolomenta.
I want show them. I want show them country where they near close to them. Togo, Ghana, Benin Republic, where around us. All these small country. Don't hear say mistaken bombing that happened there. Now they ask
some of them
Nigerian
no
people.
Get plane, no. More would be honest. Say say some of them no even get plane. Where they go say their country plane. Some of them the army be like the army be like a Boy Scout for Nigeria. Some of these countries, so they know if some of them they get you don't see where country we say the whole country get to armor personnel carrier. You see that that way they carry that tank. You know that tank.
Yes.
I don't go lie. But Benin Republic no even get they don't even get tank or something. Or which one no get tank among them? But
why
I get your drift. Continue.
They no need tank now because
they no too need them, so they no feel bomb themselves.
Country they peaceful. Where did they need tank for? Do you understand? Why we had to get every year with a buy tank? We say then they deliberately they create insecurity and hunger, and they know say people go react, so they need to buy more Tucano jets and more tanker, so that if you react, they will come use that one, come stand for your face. You understand? That is the only reason, because we are not fighting war. Why are they spending the highest budget in defense? The only fight
if you say Nigeria is not fighting war, Prince Jejeman, see the amount of people where they kill for Nigeria every day by these terrorists.
Now citizen they kill. Now that one now war.
Okay, I get you. No, say Nigeria they fight war, but
ethnic cleansing and internal massacre. Now they go on. Do you understand?
I deal with you.
It's state-sponsored terrorism. That's why Biafra won't go. That's why Oduduwa won't go. That's why Middle Belt won't go. Everybody is tired of this Fulanization agenda of Ruga for colony in every part of Nigeria by force, by thunder, by fire. You understand? That's the reason why. That's the reason why we have to recruit Boko Haram into all our armed forces, so that we can martialize Fulanization by force, so that many people that die, it doesn't matter. The air commodore that came to on the channels, they since then that he spoke to us, telling us that these people, their terrorism are taking us 60 years backward. Since that time they pursue that one enter house.
Now you are talking about that retired Commodore Taiwo.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Then T.Y. Danjuma, that one came and told us after they kill his people to stupor. He came out and was telling us that the army is colluding. But because of his oil well, that one don't enter house. Oil well for Biafra land. He don't enter house. They don't pursue enter. Since that time, do you hear him speak again? He's quiet.
Silence.
He's quiet because of his oil well. He doesn't want to lose it. Are you getting me? And our religious leaders, our pastors, everybody are cool with their private jets. They are cool with their tithe and offering. Nobody is ready to tell these their massive mega members to come out that Nigeria is the witches and wizards that is holding their destiny. No, there's no demon anywhere.
Tell them.
UK, America, demon they fly everywhere. Where are they now holding them? All the demon in the whole world is in Nigeria, casting and banding every day, Monday to Sunday. We are doing deliverance, deliverance, family deliverance. Still, Nigeria is getting worse and worse. Martin Luther King did not tell anybody. He's a reverend pastor. He did not tell anybody about demon. The demon that he are holding the blacks in America. He came out, march out all his mega members. They were magistrates until there is a change. The government do the right thing. Now, criminals are in Aso Rock, destroying the destiny of our children and of our unborn children. Eh? Borrowing our destiny away, and you are telling me that is demon that demon is in the church. People should come for deliverance. What other demon is stronger than the one in Aso Rock with the past Buhari and this irreparable damages of Jaga bandits? Which other demon is more than this? We are seeing physical demon. We are talking of the one we did not see anywhere.
We are scared of the one we don't see, but the ones we can see physically, we can't even recognize them.
We are eulogizing them, you know. So what I'm saying, my good general, is that our people should know that Nigeria is not for them. Break up Nigeria and you have your life back like nearby country.
How many times will they tell you that Nigeria is not for you?
Chicken
How many times? Tell them.
Chicken Nigeria is for terrorism, Fulani terrorism. That's what Nigeria is now. Thank you, my good general.
God bless you. You have a good one.
You.
The prince.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them, make them kill you.
Me. So, thank you very much. Even though Idris said he's been having problem sending his details, okay? Usually, right? I would have asked the Yoruba Union to fill in that gap, but I could do this live here, right? Now, there are so many of you who have some of this money in your bank in Nigeria. You need to help me fill that up, okay? This Naira, before they further devalue it for you, all right? Before we go, we've got, can you imagine, we've only got about 12 more minutes. It didn't send the details in time, but hopefully, one of you, brethren, you will respond, and then you will make the evening of Idris for me tonight. So I'm asking you to help me, help Idris. And I want the result before we leave the program tonight, okay? So if you happen to watch this video later and you are seeing these details on your screen, please don't use it. Don't send money to it. I want to do this while we are live, okay? So, and if you are seeing the video as a replay, recorded, you see these parts, do not start sending your money to it. I want to do it live on the program. And I want to confirm that it's done. And when it is done, that is it. So Idris, you need to, I don't know what it is right now in Nigeria, and I don't know how it's going to be like, right? But I want you to stay close to your phone, okay? Because you are the only one who can tell me if anyone has responded to that public SOS. So please, everyone, sorry for keeping you waiting there. I have a caller that I didn't take your call in time. And it is that Charm? Is that you? Hello. Somebody forgot that they are calling Mayegun, I believe. So thank you so much to every one of you who is going to probably pick up their phone right now and be like, okay, I'm going to give him 50K. Or I'm going to give him 20K. So I'm going to give him 10,000. I'm going to give him 2,000. It doesn't matter. I'm so grateful to everyone who turns up, okay? And at the end of the night, right, the house will take care of the rest. It doesn't really have to be like, doesn't have to be like a yes, but I don't want it to be a rainfall too, like a lemon.
Hello, Michael.
Okay. Charm, I thought I got you the first time, but I didn't. Or probably already. How are you, man?
I didn't realize that you picked up. In fact, I actually thought you were not even going to pick up. I was about to turn around.
You were looking at time and feel like, maybe it's not going to take me anymore. Oh, no. I'm begging people for money for Idris tonight, so I don't think I've got much options than to stay a bit more, okay? And it's to our advantage, too. I can speak to you right now, which is good for me. So, Charm, please.
Okay. So, just a quick one, maybe like even an observation, because I think most of the people who have called have actually spoken, my mind, really.
Most of what you had in mind, right? Okay.
Exactly, especially with regards to Akpabio's 61st birthday. When I saw that, I was like, and I looked at the stadium, all the people in that stadium, I was like, are we really going to have a revolution? For goodness sake, look at the number of people that were in that stadium.
But don't forget, most of them are paid to be there too. Remember, 1,000,
I don't.
2,000 naira.
You know what? At this point, I don't even care if people are paying you to show up, right? Collect the money, because in actual fact, that money belongs to you. That is your money, okay? Collect that money, go to that place and embarrass this man. But we don't do that. You saw them clapping, what they call this, and I was like
shouting,
and the man was running
waving,
around the whole place,
dancing for him,
singing,
even
and I was
praying
thinking,
for him.
And I was thinking to myself, why is this man running like he has achieved anything? This is a criminal, who in any logical sane society should actually be in prison.
He should be in jail.
The kind of prison,
tell them.
He should be in jail. The kind that, you lock them up, you throw away the key because what they've done is too much. Okay? So you have him there running, acting like he's a statesman who has achieved so much. All you've achieved is criminality.
Absolutely.
I
saw people saying, don't talk like that. Do you know what happened when he was governor? He changed Akwa Ibom. In fact, he did a lot of things. I was like, look at us. Because
he did a lot of things.
It is when we see them with these physical structures that they are building to entertain themselves and the rest of that, they always remember and say, well, he did so well, so he deserves it. He deserves to, come on. I mean, in his time.
I think the part of the problem that we have is that we don't ask deep questions like, did this person add any kind of value? So he built structures, and then what? What kind of value did those structures add to you? Did they make a difference in your life?
Absolutely.
Did they make a difference from your point A to point B? There's no value is adding. It's just a structure that serves to, tell himself that he has done something, whereas he has actually done nothing.
Exactly.
To make himself feel good. That's Akpabio, and that's the people that decided to attend his 61st birthday. Shame on them, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if they collected money.
I mean, they probably would. I mean, how much money would they need to give to them from somebody who shared 250 billion naira just like 2-3 weeks ago or thereabout, right? So,
well, the thing is, how much are they going to do? And I think the problem that we have, because a lot of people say, like, I don't know whether it was Idris or somebody before him said, oh, when did this happen to us? That Yoruba people, we were not like this. We had value.
Yes, now from Washington, D.C. Yes, it was like, why did Yoruba come to this? Yeah, go on.
I feel like, it's not a problem of our generation. It's actually a problem of the generation before us. When they decided to acquiesce, when criminals came and they did not stand up against those criminals, right? They came home to tell us children that, oh, don't become a nini, don't do bad things, don't do this, don't do that, don't do the other, right? But when it came to actually telling their peers who they knew that were criminals, they didn't do that.
They didn't.
They didn't do that, and that is what we're suffering from now. That our cowardice, or the cowardice of the people before us, and maybe to some extent even our own cowardice as well. Because how many of us will turn away from people who we know have clout, who have wealth, and who have, status? Can we beat our chest and say,
can turn away from
exactly? So that's the problem.
From the loss of this bloody wealth or something. How many people can genuinely turn away? I started this program with give a man power. Chima, I mean, sorry, Cham. You remember I said when I started this program, I said if you want to test a man, give him power, and you will get to know who he is. So it's the same thing as money.
No,
if you want to test a man,
just give him some wealth.
Now I'm talking about their money here now, not even like generally. Now I'm talking about their wealth, their conditional and questionable wealth. Okay, that a lot of us could really turn away, but how many of us?
How many of us would do it? We have a lot of problems. Do you understand? And I don't even think it even serves us any good purpose if we start like, when did this happen? The question is, you as an individual, are you able to tell the person next to you who you know is a criminal to get lost, and that in spite of all that he's presenting, and in spite of everything that he's trying to give to you, that you can walk away? So we need to be asking ourselves those kind of
Hello, Charm. You there?
Hello. This is my Sally, right?
Oh my goodness! I think I just lost Charm there, and I got somebody else in. I'm so sorry there, Charm. In case if you are still watching, but can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. This is my first time to call you.
You are a first time caller. I'm so sorry, right? Please, your name, if you don't mind, sir or ma'am.
My name is Festus.
Festus. Okay, so, that's fair. How are you? Your first timer, and where are you calling from? If I may ask.
I'm calling from Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, from Chicago. You probably would have gotten so much entertained when we were talking about the Chicago State University, right?
Every day, sir. Every day.
You. Right. It's a pleasure to have you on.
When I drive past, yeah. Well, sometimes when I drive past Chicago State University down there in the south side of Chicago,
yeah,
I usually remember.
Like you have that PTSD of everything Tinubu and everything going on around there.
Exactly.
Like, oh, damn it, man.
Exactly.
God damn it, man. I can tell. So, firstly, Baba, it's such a pleasure to have you. You're a first time caller, and I'm so sorry that it's happening at the late hour of the broadcast, but we'll still do it. We will do it. Please, sir.
No, as a matter of fact, yeah, I know you're almost rounding up. Although I'm going to still watch the replay, though. But I didn't start with you, so I just joined in right now.
Thank you.
So I'll still go and watch the replay again, because I don't like missing all your.
You don't want to repeat. Fair enough, Baba.
At all. So, I mean, I want to thank you for everything that you do, and I understand. You know, when I was in Nigeria, I came to the US 2010. When I was in Nigeria, you know, when you are a player in the field, you will never be able to tell where the fault is, except you come out on the field and you look back and say, you actually come out from this country.
More.
Yeah. So I was actually in this kind of system. Man, I was like, no, unbelievable.
Like you ask yourself, how did I even survive in that place? Have you ever asked yourself that? Like, oh,
exactly.
Let's be honest, oh, 2010 when I was in Nigeria,
I tell you,
I left. How did I even survive that country for this 30 years or 40
years
of my life?
I'm like, what? It's like I'm sitting on the long thing. People don't understand what they mean by that. This is I've been sitting on the long thing for a while. You know, I came here, I've been through a lot, I've been to surgery and all that kind of, you know, I mean, if it was in Nigeria, I know I wouldn't be able to survive it. But thank God that, I mean, the society respect human life.
Some people won't even understand, like people who are not in your shoes, okay? They won't understand what you meant by what, you know, what you just said, like, is that not the same place they born you? I mean, come on, don't let us talk like that. They don't understand that right now where you are at this stage, I mean, at this stage of your life and what you have experienced of what a society really works like. You can no longer imagine when things that are simple things, basic amenities of life that you take advantage of today, if they are no longer there, you can't imagine what life will be like. That's what they don't understand. When you go to Nigeria and you have to live in that darkness, you have to be worried about police with their guns. You have to worry about criminals who are going to kind of bully you. Or you don't have to worry about those where you are now every day of your life. So if you now tell people that, I don't think I will survive in Nigeria in a year, they don't understand what you mean. They don't.
If I go to work and leave my door for 1 month or 1 week, nobody will come to my door and open the door.
See?
Even I'll leave it unlocked. Nobody will ever go there. I mean, you feel so safe. You feel relaxed. You park your car outside. You're not scared that somebody's going to vandalize it, even though there's no fence around the whole house. You know? So, I mean, it's just unbelievable how
understand that all these simple things, right? They help keep your mental health in check, in shape, for you to be able to do other things by yourself. Or Niger?
No.
Survivor mentality.
As a matter of fact, I was just like, okay. I say, okay, you know what? I'll be scared from people who are living there. And I'm like, don't go out. Like I will go out. I mean, because of what you see. They don't see all that. That's the funny thing.
What do you mean I shouldn't go out? Like, what do you mean?
Yes.
What do you mean I should be careful? I mean, Nigeria, in US, if somebody says, I should be careful, Nobody tells me to be careful in the US because I want to go out, right?
No, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. out there, no problem.
You know,
no problem. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. you're out there. It's not normal.
It's not
Nigeria is just a sitting time bomb for today.
I know.
Yeah, but I can't understand how human beings behave like that. I don't understand.
I know.
As a matter of fact, no.
Thank you. Okay, thanks a lot.
I appreciate it. And Mr. Maego, nice to hear your voice. And as a matter of fact, I know you usually call Festus Keyamo. You used to mess up. You used to mess up his name. I said, please, because of me.
Tell me, go on. Say it. Say it, sir.
I said, because of me, don't twist the name or don't twist Festus. So I like my name.
Okay. Now, you know one thing, right? You know something. You know, they say if you have somebody who is a legend at a club, right? Out of respect, you could rest their number, the number of their jersey. Like say, oh, you know what? Nobody should wear that anymore.
Right.
No, for your sake. And it's very much regular of the temple. You have publicly requested and it's granted. So we won't use Frosters, Otobo, Yamo.
Exactly.
You don't like that.
The funny thing is that my last name. The funny thing is that my last name is Yutubo.
That even can make it more complicated, Abby. See,
I'm actually met Keyamo in Lagos.
Right. See, people contacted me and they said, Maegu, I love your program so much, okay? But you know something? I don't like when you use that, Ngosiari, Nikari. I'm Ngozi. I don't like Buhari. I was like, let's be honest. I know you are Ngozi. I know you are Neka, okay? But would you agree with me?
I'm not offended.
I said, would you agree with me that there are Neka and Ngozis? Okay, in Igbo land that are APC member and they are defending Buhari. You say, it's true. I said, you see, I didn't just make that. But what I'm going to do is that every time I mention those names, Abi, just know I'm not talking about you, not you, because you don't like Buhari.
No,
like, okay,
no, I'm not offended. I'm not offended.
No, I know you are not. I'm just making it more broader, right? Like.
I usually laugh when you say it.
I know. I'm
going to call my name again.
I'm going to find my way around.
No, as a matter of fact, no problem. You do your thing. I will feel relaxed. No.
Eventually,
you don't hold back. No hold back.
I know.
No hold back. Do your thing.
It's what makes us
with the boldness.
Remember
the boldness and the charisma. That's the attraction. I just saw on your, scrolling down YouTube one of those days, like I like somebody who is saying the truth. Without looking back, without scared. You're not even scared at all. You're not like, no.
We have defeated fear because what will happen, okay?
No.
Tomorrow,
the person go talk, you die. Person go talk, you die.
Like themselves, right? I will know what my favorite will like. So let's be honest with ourselves. Let's use this freedom when we have it until we don't. Sure you get. So that's why I told all of our friends who are also, my brothers and sisters abroad too. Like, listen. You see, we have it's like a freedom. It's a privilege. Before now, you may not know you have a life of privilege. Okay? But when you compare your life with those in Nigeria, it's a life of privilege. Do not use that life and that freedom to defend the criminals that led all of us to become foreigners, immigrants in foreign lands. Okay, when you are in that place, comfortable, just consider it as a privilege. Use it. To contribute to liberating those who have no chance of being where you are right now. But when you are free in America, rich in America, your family is safe and everything is fine in Canada, and you are saying that those who are destroying Nigeria are doing their best, they should give them time. You are their enemies, and we should call you out. So that's one thing people should remember. First of all, so yeah.
As a matter of fact, thank you very much. And also, I heard when you mentioned your name to say OG, right?
And now they say that they call me MOG now, like instead of like
MOG.
It's the MOG.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know why? Let me tell you something. It's actually a good one, though. It's a good one, though, right? You see, they say in Nigeria right now they call their pastors and they call them men of God or man of God. And then somebody said, listen, you be OG, overseer general, right? And you're also Mayego. Overseer general. You be our own OG.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I'm not a man of God. I'm a child of God. Okay, I'm supposed to be a man of God.
Right.
I'm a man, right? But I'm also MOG. Firstly, sounds good. Like, it's
Yes,
called
sir.
wordplay. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
God
too.
night, sir.
You have a good one, sir.
All right.
And that's a pleasure talking to Festus there from, you know, however, from Chicago, he said. So thank you so much. I haven't heard from Idris, and I think I'm kind of will be rounding up in a minute or two. Let's check with Idris. So Idris, how are you? If you are still watching, okay? If you are still watching, please let me know if my people have decided to, you know, not be nice to anybody tonight. So I will understand, and I can always ask, you know, I can always ask privately for people to help me fill that bank for you, okay? So thank you to every one of you. I have to say, indeed, you know, we've had a lot of ground covered tonight. So remember, your own gift to me, okay, is to go under that broadcast and like the video, okay? And if you have done that already, that's great, okay? And for those of you who have reached out to Idris, that is probably never going to see until later, okay? That's great too. Thank you to every one of you. God bless you, okay? For everybody who has managed to reach out as well, okay? I pray God replenishes you too, okay? And we hope that we won't have to keep raising fund for, okay, I mean, that's not a prayer or anything to hope on. There will be many, many, many more in this coming year that are going to cross our path seeking support, help. Because you see that next year, it go tough, it go tight. And when we say it's ideal to make people understand it. And those of us who do understand, sometimes everybody wants to fold up and close up and say, no, I don't want to give my money to anybody. I understand. It's already affecting Nigeria, in case if you don't know. All those remittances that we normally send to Nigeria, all those projects we normally embark upon, all of you that normally go home at Christmas time and the rest, people are still going to Nigeria for holiday. Don't get me wrong. People are still sending money to Nigeria, but you know something that has changed. People are no longer bringing in their major money to Nigeria anymore. I'm talking about Nigerians who are abroad. Why would you want to go and put your money in a place that in a year or so you'll be encouraged to sell them off, or you'll forget them, or they will be demolished or destroyed? Nigeria has no good signal to make us feel like we want to be there. Normally, December is the time that Nigerian naira always gain weight. Weight. Like person will go holiday, go spend holiday with great grandma in the village. Came back from the holiday and they become so like, you know, stocked up. They have been fed so much. They have not been disturbed and they have been sleeping as long as they wanted. And they come back and they're like, look like they are so overfed. That's how Naira look like every December. Because that's the time a lot of people go back home. I'm serious. A lot of time. But these days, a lot of people are beginning to say, you know what? I'll just send something to people. I'm not going. And you know why people are not sending anything that is major to Nigeria anymore other than to pay the bills? Pay school fees for people, pay house rent, send money for food, send money for house rent and the rest of that. That's what majority of people are doing now. Sending money to Nigeria. You see that bailing of Nigeria, bailing them and bailing the economy. Even we there abroad, no get trust in Nigeria. They're going to tell you that they look for foreign investors. Foreign investors to bring their money to Nigeria. And you believe them. If those who are Nigerians don't trust Nigeria to bring their money in, the investors are bringing in. Anyway, I have what you call, okay, Idris says, thank you. I have to say thank you to all of you. So Idris just told me now that he has gotten 73,000 naira. Thank you. Even though not 200,000 I asked for, okay? I'll go look for that comment again. I'm going to spend another 5 minutes. So I'm going to ask everyone to still help me reach out to Idris, okay? I want something substantial. You don't have to give me 200,000, okay? Where's that details again? Did anybody save that? Go Riada. So what I mean is that we could do better, okay? I know some money may not even be in yet, but Idris, you need to type it in the comment section. Let everybody see it, okay? What have you gotten now? 70,000 out of 150. That's almost half, though. Idris needs 155,000. I wanted to give him 200,000, okay? But now he's got 73,000. So which means, right? Sounds good, doesn't it? So remember, this is just the last part of this broadcast. And I'm asking all of you who are my friends, so please reach out if you can. Now, the detail is going to be shared again on your screen. Help me reach out to Idris and balance it up to make something out of that. And then maybe tomorrow, Idris can go and pay the balance of his school and, you know, face whatever next they are pushing to him, towards him and all that. So thank you very much, everyone, for this evening. And like I said, we have just about 5 minutes to wrap it up now and call it evening. No, it's not even 5 minutes. It's actually 2 minutes. So thank you, far too kind to everyone who has. Okay, did I put that back up there? Yeah, I think I just did. It's a GT Bank, Kolawole Idris, and the account number is right there on the screen. So he's currently sending me a message to update me and let me know how he's doing. So again, I think I'm just going to call it tonight. My time is now fast spent. Okay, hang on. There's the amount received. I really appreciate it, sir. God bless you for your generous act. No, God bless our donors, those who decided to be very good to one of us tonight. God bless them. Okay, Idris. So you need to stay in that comment and let them know what you have gotten as well. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. All right. We'll leave it at that. Meanwhile, just so we have a sort of a wrap up on this before we go. Okay. If you joined us from the start, you probably have had the best evening so far. All right. But if you joined us midway, indeed, you know what to do after the drop off of this now. In fact, you can even begin to, rewind the whole thing. If you're watching on YouTube, it's easier. You can rewind it and watch it from the beginning. And for those of you who don't like the musical and all of that stuff, that's fine. I'm not offended, even though every bit of my program is actually a message, including the songs, right? But I'm not offended if you don't like them, if they are boring for you. Just fast forward them to somewhere around the 7-8 minutes of the video, and then begin to watch the whole show itself. So good night, everyone. Stay safe and take it easy. Okay? You have a wonderful week as well. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Mayegun Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé.